You are listening to the Connect with Us podcast from Connect English Community. The Connect with Us podcast is a fun conversation about all kinds of things that take place in and around our English learning community. We'll talk about different sides of the languages and cultures in which we live and learn every day. And we invite you to join us on this journey so that by connecting with us, we can encourage you along the way.
Connect with us, and we'll connect you to the world.
Welcome everyone to the Connect with Us podcast. It's good to see you again. We hope you are doing well and adjusting well as well with the new normal. Yeah, it's been very challenging for many people. I mean, for me, sometimes with wearing masks especially, but we hope you enjoy it still. Yeah, I actually just met a friend today and she told me that the police and some I don't know what they call it, like tentara started to check. Yeah, like they wandered around the city, and if they caught someone who is not wearing mask, they stop them and they will give them some, I think it's not a real punishment. So some people are asked to sing.
They asked to sing?
Yeah, in public. And some people are asked to dance, to do push-ups if they're a man.
Hey, that's good.
I think
Yeah.
it's like.
Yeah, we need to do that.
And then they were fined. They are fined 100,000 rupiahs, which is about $10.
Yeah.
For our friends who don't know how much 100,000 rupiahs is. So anyway, before we start today, I feel like I want to remind you guys, wherever you go, if you're out of your house, wear a mask. Well, first of all, because it's healthy that way. It's good that way. You have to protect yourself and others. But especially if you don't want to be embarrassed or humiliated in public. So make sure you wear a mask. Okay?
Yeah. So keys, phone, wallet, mask. Don't do what I did today. I went to BCA, got off my motorcycle, and I was about to walk in. I was like, no, I don't have a mask. And the parkier, he's like, oh. I opened my bag. I was like, I forgot my mask. I gotta go. All I have is a shirt. And he said, you can use your shirt. And so I put this extra shirt around my face. But when I made it to the front, the security guard's like, nah. No go.
Sorry.
But he was nice. He said, the parkier, he sells masks. So I went to the back, got a mask.
Yes. Learn from my friend's experience.
Don't be like me.
All right. So you probably are wondering, who is my friend today that I have invited to join me and just talk about a new topic. So I will have him introduce himself. Go ahead.
I am Joe.
Okay. Yes. That's all you need to know about him. Joe.
That's right.
All right. Come on. Tell us more about yourself.
I live here in Bandar, Lampung. And I've got 4 kids, 7, 5, 3, and 1. And I have 1 wife. Sometimes people wonder with 4 kids if there's more than one. Just 1 wife.
Just 1 wife, yes.
And so we're here, and I'm a gym owner. I own a gym called Ready Fit Training Indonesia. And we train CrossFit style movements.
Okay.
We'll get into all the fun details of what that is.
All right, yes, we're going to talk about that.
But yeah. That's
okay,
me.
Very nice. So we're going to talk about fitness today.
Bring it.
So, I'm probably not the best example to talk about it, but I'm still going to talk about it because, everybody can start, right?
That's right.
All right, very good. But before we go even further to the topic, I do have one question that many Indonesians always ask to a foreigner here in Bandar Lampung. Yeah, whenever they met them, they always wonder, why did you pick Indonesia? Yeah, and then even more specific, why did you pick Lampung and Bandar Lampung? Because I don't know. I guess Indonesians just think that foreigners would like to go to a big country, crowded city. Yeah, so they often ask, why did you pick Indonesia, Lampung and Bandar Lampung? Pak Jo, go ahead.
Well, to start, I think Bandar Lampung is way cooler than people give it credit for. So it's really an amazing place to live. So, and I've tried rendang before, and it's so amazing. I will live in Indonesia just to eat rendang. But other than that, so we just have me and my wife. We love to travel, and we spent some time traveling the world. And we visited Indonesia and just loved it, and felt like the people are some of the most kind, warm, loving people. It's a vibrant culture with a bunch of cultures mixed in. And so we just thought, hey, we want to try to live here and learn as much as we can from the way Indonesians do life. Guys, Americans are so intense. We have so many things we can learn from Indonesians. And so we're here trying to learn some of those lessons and enjoying the tropical weather. I found this amazing surf spot in Kalianda, and it's like an hour and 15 minutes from my house.
Wow.
So if any of you guys out there live in Bandar Lampung and have a surfboard, call me, find me on Ige or whatever, and we'll go catch some waves in Kalianda.
Cool. All right. What's your while we're at it? What's your Instagram name or Instagram account?
ReadyFit Indonesia.
ReadyFit.Indonesia. Yes.
I have a personal one. I think it's like Indo Joe, but I'm never on that thing. And so don't reach out to me on that because they'll think I don't like you. I just don't look. So if you send me a message and I don't message back, it's just because I haven't been on in months.
All right. Okay. Cool. So people in Bandar Lampung, people in Lampung, people in Indonesia, I think we should, realize it more, yeah? And be proud, to be Indonesians. Yes. Okay. So he already shared a little bit, yeah? And that he owns a gym. All right. So yeah, that's basically Jonathan's or Joe's life, right?
Nama panjang Jonathan.
Nama panjang. Long name. Okay. So you're probably curious, yeah? So we are actually connected through Connect. That's right. We're connected through Connect. I teach them Bahasa Indonesia lessons. So yeah.
She tries to teach us.
Try.
She successfully teaches my wife Bahasa. She tries to teach me Bahasa.
Yeah, he's too
distracted.
No, he's so he has a lot of things to talk about. So we always can't do it, but still good. Practice Bahasa, yeah. So, however, one of the things, like I said, that which is Joe's life. I just call him Pa Joe all the time, just because I teach him. All right. So we're gonna talk about today related to body fitness. All right. Everybody wants to be fit, healthy, and fit. Not just healthy, but also fit. Yeah?
That's right.
And we actually had, I can't remember if it's episode 3 or 4 that we recorded. We have some members here in the community who really likes to work out at gym. Yeah. So it's actually sorry. So it's actually in and around our community. There are some friends who like to exercise and work out. Yeah.
We got some gym rats out there.
Yeah, exactly. Gym rats. Yeah. Not the actual rats.
No.
Gym rats are people who really like to go or exercise in the gym. So anyway, what we would like to talk about today is, fitness. Yeah. You probably are very familiar with the abbreviation, during the stay at home. Yeah. I don't know if it's only in Indonesia or in Bandar Lampung, but people often say WFH, which is, that's the letter, WFH. Yeah. So that means, that stands for work from home. Exactly. Yeah. And because, the government encourage or suggest you to stay at home, to stay safe. Yeah. So you work from home. All right. So many places are closed, including gym. That's right. All right. So many people are forced to work out from home. Yeah. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Woo. Yeah. Not just work from home, but we also work out from home. Yeah. And so during that stay at home, so your gym was also closed.
Yep.
Right.
We closed down for 2 months.
For 2 months. Yeah.
April and May.
April and May, yes. And then starting June, getting ready to open. Yeah. All right. So during those 2 months, but you still continue to work out from home.
Yeah.
All right. Very good.
So me and my gym members kind of cheated because I let everybody borrow all the equipment. And so everyone just brought the gear home and we just trained individually at our homes.
All right.
And so it was just like, yeah, it was kind of cheating. So everyone had some nice gear to train with. But here's the deal: is only about 50% of my members that brought equipment home actually worked out at home.
Oh,
so there was people that brought it home and were like, nah. So don't go buy a treadmill. Because it will become a nice coat rack in your living room.
Or towel rack, right?
That's right. Anything but something to walk on.
Exactly. All right. So that's the thing. Yeah. So I was really wondering about like to be fit. Yeah. This is something that many people always, I want to be more fit. I want to be healthier. Yeah.
Who doesn't?
So but from the perspective of a person who actually do it as a profession, yeah. So what is actually fitness to you, Joe?
I think fitness is having the ability to carry out your everyday life in a quality way and have a really quality frame of mind, to be able and strong to actually and to be prepared to handle life's challenges. Because if you're fit, like a great example to me is if you're fit, then if your car breaks down and you need to push it, sometimes you got to push a car, you know?
It's a good thing I don't own a car.
Motoraja, so you're fit for what you need.
I can't push my motorcycle. I probably can't push a car.
I think fitness, because a lot of times there's like just good enough health where you're like, hey, I can get by with my daily life. But then if you're fit, you're like crushing it. That means like your energy throughout the day is through the roof. Like when you're having a discussion with your team of whatever business you're a part of or whatever you're doing, if you're bringing your A game, you're sharp, you're physically ready, you're good to go. And fitness is are you able to do the things you want to do? And so it's like for me, I love to surf. I love to go on adventures and ride my motorcycles in places motorcycles shouldn't be. And
that doesn't mean breaking the law. Yeah, it means that the road is usually not comfortably rode a motorcycle, right?
Yeah, legally. Yes, that's right.
Okay, just to be sure, we're on the same page.
That's right. And so for me, fitness is having your physical body in a place to be able to do the things you want to do and look the way you want to look.
All right. Very good example. I like that pushing car example. Yeah, I really do like that. Again, makes you feel good about not owning a car. So how did it all...
Getty, can you push a car? Yes. Okay, I'm just making sure.
I think he drives car as well. All right. So, but how did it all start, Joe? Like, I know you like to travel. You like to, like you said earlier, do a lot of activities.
Yeah.
But how did it all start? What made you want to be I could say it's like a fitness practitioner, right?
Yeah.
So how did it all start?
So I was super into athletics growing up. I played 13 years of baseball.
13 years.
8 years of American football. Probably 8 years of basketball. So I love sports. And then the second half of college, I just kind of got really busy with school and other things and stopped playing sports. Okay. And I was looking for something, and I respect bodybuilders and think that is for a certain group of people. It is not for me. So like the idea of having my sole purpose of being in the gym every day is to have an amazing looking body and just like, I'm working on myself. It was, and again, you bodybuilders out there, you're legit.
Yeah.
You got real strength, and I admire what you do, but it just wasn't for me.
Okay.
And so I was looking for something that challenged me like sports did, and made me strong and capable,
All right.
but wasn't just focused on appearance or aesthetics.
Okay.
And so I found CrossFit, and so I'm a CrossFit level 1 certified trainer,
All right.
and I just I really enjoy the methodology, partially because in an hour long, you can get an insanely good workout and be done for the day. And and the amount of calories you can burn and energy you can spend in an hour is I would say CrossFit is the best way to expend energy. You can expend the most energy in the shortest amount of time.
Yeah.
So it's because it's high intensity stuff, and oftentimes without rest.
Wow.
So.
All right. Very nice. So,
And I like high intensity things, and so I like the challenge of CrossFit. So it's not easy to do either, and I like that.
challenging yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you talk about it a little bit, but give us examples of the exercises in CrossFit. Yeah. You said that it's totally different with it's a different concept. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that new, or how long has it
CrossFit has been around probably 15 or 20 years.
Oh, okay.
Right. So in the big picture, it's new.
Okay.
And we train with a lot of calisthenics, powerlifting, running, rowing, jumping, pull-ups, push-ups. And so I really
hearing it makes me sweaty. Just hearing it.
And so a classic CrossFit workout. I'll give you. See, it's going to be hard without getting up and showing all kinds of movements.
Well, we'll go to that section later. Yeah? we'll have him do something over here. Just simple ones. I think.
A classic CrossFit workout it even has a name. It's called Cindy.
Oh, Cindy.
Cindy. And so Cindy is a workout. And so what you do is you do 5 pull-ups, you do 10 push-ups, and then you do 15 squats. And then that's one round. Okay. But then you repeat that workout without resting for 20 minutes. Okay.
Wow.
And so the goal is to do as many rounds as you can in 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
And it is a simple workout, but it is badass. it is a good one. Because what happens is, and I've had this be the first workout a lot of people do. For a while, I was doing an intro class, and I usually made them do this workout because you hear it. And actually, what I would do for the intro class is I would only make it 10 minutes.
Okay.
And then I realized that was too hard, so I made it 5 minutes.
You don't want someone dying. That's
right. And so, see, what happens is people are not used to pushing themselves without resting for that amount of time. So what we're used to is going into the gym, lifting a weight 5 or 10 times, putting it down, resting for 3 minutes, and then doing that again. So then when you do 5, 10, 15, you're starting to go, and then you do 5, 10, 15, and I see people start to register. And then I'll say, it's been 2 minutes. And they look at me like, no. and so usually the first time people try that, 3 rounds, they're done, ready to be done.
Wow.
But the amazing thing that I've noticed is because CrossFit hasn't really been brought to Bandar Lampung before, most of the people that I train have never tried it. And so it's not for everybody. There's a level of intensity that is difficult for people to stick with. Yeah. But I've been amazed at the progress that people have made when they do stick with it. Guys that, there's this young dude, he's 16, his name's Almer. He came in.
Almer.
Hey, Almer. What's up, bro? Here's your shout out. You're a stud. He came in and he had the first time he deadlifted, And a deadlift is basically picking something off the ground.
Goodness.
It's like reaching down, grabbing a barbell, and standing up with it. You don't even gotta pull.
Oh,
you
okay.
stand up.
My.
It's really simple.
Okay.
And so he was like 10 kilos was a struggle. It was like I could tell it was really testing him. And the other day, like 3 weeks later, I think he did 30 kilos 5 times.
Wow.
And so in
3 weeks.
in 3 weeks, he went from barely getting 10 kilos 3 times to getting 30 kilos 5 times. Right. And so I just get amazed at people's progress when they stick with it.
Yeah.
So
that's amazing. So, yeah, in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Whew.
Hey.
All right. So, tell us about like the gym that you have here. Yeah.
Okay.
So you talked about the exercises, like CrossFit, but tell us about like, the place where you train, like how many members and, how do you schedule them? How many trainers? Go ahead.
So we actually are functioning out of 2 locations right now.
Oh.
We have one physical location that's Ready Fit. It's Jalan Urip dekat Pompensing Urip.
Yeah. It's Urip Sumoharjo. Yeah. It's on that street. Yes.
Yeah. It's close to Lampung Walk, but not like in Lampung Walk.
Yeah.
So it's like a ruko, but it's a wide one, and so there's enough space for 7 people to be working out at the same time. Okay. And so we've got usually 3 classes a day, 2 in the evening, 1 in the morning. Okay. And then I've got because of COVID, I've had some members that were not quite ready to come back to the gym yet. They weren't ready, and so I said, hey, how about if we start doing a class in a perumahan? Okay. And so 3 days a week we're in a perumahan. Okay. Excuse me, which is super fun actually. All right. And so I bring a bunch of dumbbells. And different little things that we can do. I've got some yoga mats that we lay out, and we've been focused on, and we do the same basic movements. We just don't lift quite as heavy in the perumahan because I usually don't bring like the barbell with all of the stacks of bumper plates. Okay. And then I don't bring pull-up rigs, so we don't do pull-ups. But there are so many movements you can do with barbells. Or with dumbbells. And so usually my classes are between 3 and 8 people at the gym, and usually in the perumahan we have between 5 and 15.
All right.
So
cool.
Yeah, that's the nice thing about the perumahan is because it's luas, so you can have like a bunch of people.
I was about actually to help our friends who are not from Indonesia. Perumahan.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. Well, most of the people who watch this probably are going to be Indonesian. Okay. But I'd like to think that many non-Indonesians are watching this too. So perumahan means like a housing complex. Yeah. So a place, there are like similar, not always the same, but houses. Yeah, it's a housing complex. Yeah. So that's where you do it. That's actually a good segue I was going to talk about like how to still be fit from home. So you were talking about like bringing some of the equipment from your gym to the housing perumahan near your house. Neighborhood. Very good. He's an American. He's supposed to know that word, right? I am excused because I'm not American.
But it's tricky because it's neighborhood, but perumahan entails a closed offness.
Yes, it's even like more closed up. Yeah.
Someone's gonna comment and have like a perfect word and be like, "You idiots!" It's just we're like the housing complex place with houses.
Tell us, comment and tell us if you have better words in English for that. Anyway,
better translation for
exactly. Because it's hard sometimes. Okay, so let's say some people want to start, that from home. Yeah. So we need inspirations and ideas. Okay. Say they don't have like a dumbbell, they don't have, those kind of equipment. What would be some of the ideas that, people can try? Yeah. Besides, of course, come to Joe's neighborhood. Yeah. And also the gym. But, if they're far and, they don't have the equipment, could you maybe teach us? What could we do?
Well, I'm going to quiz you, Ade.
Oh, no. Okay.
Ade, what is the best type of fitness? We talked about this in one of our classes.
Oh wait, I remember. It's the one that you like to do.
Close. Yeah.
Okay.
Really close.
All right.
It's the one that you're willing to do. The best type of fitness. You did it. You did. You passed.
Right. All right.
So,
okay.
so I think this is important that people remember this, that the best type of fitness is the type that you're willing to do, because so many people feel like fitness is about making yourself do things that you hate out of just discipline to get stronger. And I just think people need to find the things that they like that are that sweet spot between the highest intensity form of athletics you can do that you also enjoy. So if you like to play basketball 4 times a week.
I like to walk my dog.
There you go. Yeah, walk your dog every day. And there's ways to take your dog walking to the next level. So there's also you can say, hey, this week I'm gonna walk my dog this far. But next week I'm gonna stretch it. I'm gonna go for a little bit of a longer distance. Or I'm gonna start timing my dog walking and see how fast I can get this dog walking.
To be honest, sometimes my dog is not happy because I'm not as fast as her. It's a her. A dog is a her to me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's a good idea. Yeah. So
that's right.
Getting faster.
But if you're at your house and you're saying, hey, I want to do some exercises in my house, and you don't have anything at all, the standards push-ups are great, squats are great, burpees are awesome. Just do 100 burpees and just do it.
That means 2 zeros. 100. Okay.
That's right. And you know what you can do? There's actually lots of studies. It's the whole foundation of HIIT training, the high intensity interval training. And the idea is that actually by training at a high intensity, you get a cardio workout. And so if you have 2 people and you have to travel a mile, and the first person, and you've got to be there in 30 minutes.
Okay.
And the first person says, okay, I'm going to leave now and I'm going to walk there. I'll be there in 30 minutes. Okay. That person walks there, gets there, has a 30-minute walk.
Okay.
Okay. But then the other person says, I'm going to run. So I'm going to take a 20-minute nap. I'm going to wake up and then I'm going to run. And I'm going to run there in 8 or 10 minutes. The health benefits for the person who ran are significantly greater than the person who walked. Because his heart rate is going to have gone up higher. Okay. He will have worked his body at a higher intensity. Okay. And so, but again, not everybody can just straight up be like, hey, I'm going to run. Yeah. I'm going to run a mile in 8 minutes. And so you got to work the intensity. And so
build it. Yeah.
So I'm going to give general advice for working at home is try to do things workouts that last between 10 and 15 minutes.
All right.
And are nonstop 10 and 15 minutes that have a point in the workout where you're pushing your body very hard, where you're doing push-ups and you're barely getting your last one, and to where you're huffing and puffing, you're going, you're looking for, where did my lungs go? That is the results that you get out of that type of workout are much better. Okay.
So I was going to go back to the person who run. Yeah. The other benefit is he took a nap.
That's right. That's a double win.
Exactly. So he took a nap and then he ran. Yeah. I like this. All right. So I guess, it's a lot about motivation. Yeah. It's a lot about liking and enjoying what you do. Right. I think at least that's what I heard from what you shared. So once you start exercise, whatever method you try, whether workout from home or from, a gym. So I think, at least for me, one of the challenges is to get motivated. Yeah. not just, I mean, if if the second time you feel like you were forced, but then after that you enjoy it, yeah, I think that's good. But I guess some people just feel like they're always forced, and not really motivated. So I think it's hard to, be consistent that way. Yeah. So we're not talking about like, this theory, but realistically.
Practically. Yeah.
Practically, yes, that's even better. Practically, how you personally, or maybe some of your trainee right now, people you train, how do you help them, to keep motivated and, actually do it or enjoy it?
That's a difficult question.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
And the reason it's difficult is because I think there's two things at play.
All right.
I think the two things at play are there's people out there that are super self-disciplined.
Okay.
That whether they feel like it or not are gonna get in the gym.
Okay.
One of my guys, Udin, he's like that. In his first month, he lost like 7 kilos.
Oh my
and
gosh.
he's
That's so cool.
and he's like, and he's one of the guys that when the gym was closed down for 2 months, he was like, non-factor, I'm gonna do 1,000 jump ropes, 100 push-ups, and 200 sit-ups every day. And so he's a super self-motivated, driven person, and he doesn't do it because he just loves working out. He's just a disciplined human being.
Okay.
And that's something we can all grow in. I think discipline is something that we can grow in. I have a friend who wakes up at like 5 a.m. every morning, and people are like, "How do you wake up at 5 a.m.?" And he says, "When my alarm goes off, I get up."
It's that easy.
It's
I don't understand that. That's equally, if I may, like that's equally when we ask a pilot, how do you, fly a plane? Just get on an airplane and fly it. It's not the same thing.
And so for some people, it's just they have the will, discipline, just to say this is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to do it. And actually, I believe that is in every single human being.
Okay.
I just don't think that all of us have discovered where it is in us, but I think that it's in us.
Okay.
So that's one avenue.
All right.
But then you also got to find out how to trick yourself because there are times. So I live by that. What is because a lot of times I'll take you into my fitness world. So it's like today, for example, usually I do my workouts either with my morning class or right after my morning class because they're all pros already. And so if I jump in with them, it's no problem.
Wow.
And so, but this morning I was like not feeling smart. I was like, just like, oh, I don't want to work out right now. Evening class, postponing the workout. But then I'm like, I also know the feeling that I'm going to feel tomorrow if I don't get my workout in today. That's not a good feeling. And so I'm like, I know I got to get it done today, but I'm going to do it either in between my 2 evening classes or right after my last class. I'm just going to stay up a little later, slam my workout. And so, but sometimes I'm looking at the workout for the day and I'm like, dang, that's a long workout. I'm not going to do this workout, but maybe I'll just do the strength part of the workout. And so it's like the strength is just back squats. Let's do that. And so I'll just do the strength part and be like, you know what, that was something. It was better than nothing, And so, yeah, you just got to know yourself. Take what you can get. Every little thing you can do is a win. So it's like if you made a plan for today and you were really energetic when you made the plan and you're like run 5K, do 1,000 push-ups, and you like get your workout stuff on and you look at that and you're like, oh, Mati, I don't think I can do this.
R.I.P.
Like instead of being like, no, I'm done. I'm gonna go take a nap. you can look at it.
That sounds so relatable. That sounds so relatable. I feel seen.
But the best thing is like what you got to do is you got to look at it and say, well, what is the most intense thing I'm willing to do right now? Willing to do.
That's the have that in mind. Yeah. bold and underline willing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So what's the most intense thing I'm willing to do?
Okay.
And so that's the other part about CrossFit that I really love is that we always train with a coach and with a class. And so for people that have a really difficult time getting motivated on their own at home, because for people that always work out in class settings, that's a real factor. It's like there is a group of people out there that are just not gonna get it done by themselves. And so when you show up at a class and the program is made and your friend is right there and the coach is saying it's time to stretch, you're like, well, I guess I'll just stretch. And then he's like, it's time for a warm up. And then you look at the warm up and you're like, that's just the warm up? You're like, okay, so you do it and your friend does it and your friend doesn't look that tired. So you're like, I'm not tired. And you pretend like you're not tired. And then you're like, okay, I made it to survive the warm up. And then you look at the workout and you're like, okay, and your friend's looking a little nervous and you're like, well, he's nervous and I'm nervous, but it's okay. We're going to do this together. And so you do your workout together and you suffer through it and you might have to take a little longer than you thought you were going to, but you finish your workout and then you get that feeling. This is one of my favorite things. I'm going too long, but
no, that's okay.
This is one of my favorite things is seeing somebody accomplish a workout they didn't think they could do.
Oh,
And it's so powerful when they get halfway through I actually watched one of the ladies in the Perumahan do this the other day, and it was really inspiring because she got halfway done with this workout and you could see it in her face. She hit a wall and she was like, I am not wanting to continue this workout. She was like, you could tell she was like, there was a large part of her that just wanted to like pick up her keys and go home. But she has friends, and actually, I think that day her little sister and her mom was there working out. And she stopped for a second. She took a breather, and then she was like, okay, I'm gonna finish it.
Okay.
And she finished the workout on a dead sprint, and she was like, because it ended on a little run.
Okay.
And you could tell like she was feeling it, and she was like, and it was she pushed through, she overcame something.
Okay.
And there was something about the class atmosphere and having people around her that I could tell was the factor for her. It was the fact that she had that that made it good. So
that's actually sounds so relatable to me because I'm an extroverted person.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can tell. But yeah, I like being with people and that often helps a lot. Yeah. So, I mean, some people are like that. Yeah. It's a lot easier, not easy, but easier when you do it with, other people. So I guess, idea of doing workout together. Yeah. So again, we are not trying to tell you what to do. Yeah. But these are some of the real experiences and examples.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what to do.
Oh, Keith's gonna tell you what to do.
You need to work out. Like, do something.
Yeah, that's right. But yeah, like I said, home, gym, it doesn't matter where. Yeah?
Yeah, anywhere.
Work out anyway and be fit anyway.
Move your body.
So thank you.
Thank you,
Joe, for sharing with us. Yeah, it was so fun. I think you guys, I hope you guys enjoy that as much as I did. Yeah. I'm honestly, I just today, actually have been planning because two of my friends are visiting next week. Two of my friends, and they have asked nicely. They have asked, could we visit some waterfalls in Lampung? And I was like, waterfalls? I prefer beaches, because no
access is easy.
Exactly. But I was like, why not, use that as, because I've been actually starting. So like Joe just said, increase the intensity.
That's right.
Willing to do. Yeah. So if you think you are, after you watch this and it makes you think, oh, I want to try something. Yeah. Or you want to visit Ready Fit. Yeah, and practice CrossFit style.
That's right.
With Joe and the classes. Yeah, feel free to contact. Yeah. So do you have? Sorry, once again, your Instagram. Yeah.
ReadyFit. Indonesia.
Indonesia. Okay.
Yeah. It's probably been a couple of weeks since I've checked that too. So you can hold me accountable. I'm going to check it today. Today I'm going to check it and I'm going to
more frequently.
be ready. I might even make a post. I'm a bad business person.
Do you need an admin?
Badly.
So you guys, if you're interested in applying to become Joe's admin, feel free to comment over here, yeah, and I will let him know. All right, so thank you once again. It was fun,
Thank
yeah.
you for having me.
It was all, yeah. I really like sharing about like real experiences, yeah. So
right.
we hope that also is something that can help you to decide to work out starting today.
Do it.
Okay. All right. See you next time in the next episode of Connect with Us. And we'll connect you to the world. See ya.
The world.
Connect with us, and we'll connect you to the world.